Trump administration says it's planning to stop SNAP benefits from going to most blue states, including Minnesota, because those states have refused to provide data on recipients that could be used to root out fraud. Raya Kanene has the story.
When the federal government recently shut down and the food assistance program SNAP was halted,
the need is big.
Food shelves like this one saw brand new faces.
More people than we'd ever served in a day before.
Julia McCarthy is the program's director at Keystone Community Services based in St. Paul. The food center serves about 180 families every day, 5 days a week. And McCarthy says that need will only grow if SNAP funding gets cut.
There's no way that food shelf organizations can fill the gap that would be created if SNAP went away.
But the White House says it will cut funding for the program as soon as next week for states that do not turn over the personal information, including names, home addresses, and immigration status of SNAP recipients.
21 states, including California, New York, and Minnesota, the blue states, continue to say no. So as of next week, we have begun and will begin to stop moving federal funds into those states until they comply.
Agriculture Secretary Brooke Rollins says the federal government is asking for the data in an effort to root out fraud in the program, which Republican Minnesota State Representative Nolan West says is necessary.
These people are on public assistance, and the people funding the taxpayers, and as well as the federal government who foots the bill when it comes to SNAP, should know where the money's going.
But Minnesota Attorney General Keith Ellison, alongside 21 other states, recently sued the Trump administration, saying the USDA's request violates the Constitution and called it a mass surveillance agenda. Meanwhile,
The whole Twin Cities kind of comes through our doors.
McCarthy says caught in the middle of all of this are Twin Cities families who simply need a helping hand.
There's no one that comes in this door that doesn't really need our help.
A federal judge did recently block the federal government from withholding funding from states that did not comply with this data request. So we are watching to see what happens on that end. The state says about 440,000 Minnesotans receive SNAP benefits every month. Julie.
Thank you, Raya.